we're here. Have her stuff back from the children. I was thinking about it, and like, Valencia got this, and she has this, and I'm realizing that there was probably a moment
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Got it and put it on where, like, someone started to ask if she was making a joke, and then realized of course she's making a joke, and then realized she can make jokes, and really like the idea of her having kind of sense of humor where people have to kind of wonder for a second. Which will fit really nicely with some of Hannibal darker stuff later. Anyway. You notice we have Karlak, who's still a little dinged up. It's time to meet just the worst person. Just the worst.
Hell's fire. She's coming.
Yeah. I'll put Ale back.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
Now? But I'm just getting comfy. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
I'm going to turn you to boot.
Kill me? I wouldn't recommend it.
I die, and Will turns to a Lemure and gets sucked right down to the hells.
Congratulations, that's the only
Which
thing
reminds
that can
me.
stop her.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget,
Our pact still stands.
ta-ta.
gods damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Really hoping the guidance would that Arcana check. It really bothers me how mean the game expects you. Look at this fucking. This is horrid. I think this is the closest we like. This is the only one that isn't hot garbage. And for the record, the option that comes up is you're lucky it wasn't. Which still isn't great. I really hate how cruel game experience. Like Faerun, when I get you.
I'll say what I can, but it won't be enough. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. It could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
Remember, earlier when he said that our worms made fast friends? For the thing I said about Valencia having, like, even the occasion makes everyone around her go, huh?
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
Not terrible.
No time to rest.
I hope Mizora flies into the blades of a windmill for what she did to
I
Will.
love her.
Though, I must admit, the new look is a little dashing.
I love Shadowheart so much. Oh, God. 10 out of 10 response. No note. So far, the girls are doing a good job. Hi, Gale. How bad am I gonna want to smack you after this conversation?
I can't help feeling Will got off lightly. The wrath of the hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
Yeah, I think you need to remain in camp for a while.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Oh.
The Blade of Frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark on the irony, but I'd hate to waste the breath. Still, it took guts to defy that petty patron of his. The Blade's sting is real.
Alright, we're gonna give that 8 out of 10, which for Lizelle is kind of amazing. Look, I love her, but let's not forget. Hackety smackety. Can you be, hey baby, can you be normal about this?
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
Cool, that's, 6 or 7. He beat the bare minimum of not acting like Will's shit. Even if he's being away. Okay.
Well met. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck.
Oh, Will! Your horns are deadly! So much character.
Character, you say? Well, who couldn't use a bit more of that? Though I'll have to take your word for it. I've been avoiding my own reflection. Friend, be my mirror. What do you see? I can't tell if you're being silly or serious. I'll accept the flattery either way. I suppose I'll grow used to the new me. Horns and all. The people will see a curiosity. Maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters. Keep them safe. And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
I do have to ask.
Ah. The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
God, he's gonna get so pissed. He's gonna get so pissed. But I think that's going to be the end of this particular